G'day guys, it is Ben here from Hunt the Nights. Now, what we're going to do today is have a very quick look at the brand new HIKMICRO Lynx LH25 3.0. Now, the reason why it's going to be a very quick look is because I've only had it for 48 hours and I've got to give it back to the rep today. But he did lend it to me, so I've only got a little bit of footage, but it will give you an idea of how well this performs in the field. But the reason why I want to talk about it already today is because this is HIKMICRO's, better use of the term, budget-friendly range, okay? You go from the Lynx to the Falcon and the Condors. You know, I mean, the Falcon and Condors share the same kind of price point, but different form factors, but the Lynx is their introductory stuff. And for me, this is one of the best entry-level budget, whatever we want to call it, monoculars that have come into my hand. And there's some serious upgrades to it over the 2.0. The first one is the size. The 2.0 is 172 millimeters. These are 158s. They're a little bit smaller, and you can actually see that side by side, you know, that they are smaller. They've changed the housing that these are in. You've now got a full focal ring, which is much easier to get hold of, and you've got a much better diopter here, and the eye box as well is much more comfortable with this larger ring through here. Now, this flappy bit here is rotatable, so it's great for those left-handers and the right-handers, left and right eye people, not hand, depends how you use it. And they've also put the charging port here, whereas it used to be underneath here in the 2.0, which is great if you're remote mounting these on something like a spider bot, or you know, one of our rim top mounts or something like that. You can run power to it. The Wi-Fi on them is bulletproof. It's got the 5G in there as well. And we've been playing around with the Wi-Fi and it works really well too. The other thing I like as well is they've retained the 18650 battery. Now, I know 21700 batteries, you get more runtime, but 18650 batteries are just so much more available. So I really, really like that. And the 21700s, you'd have to create a bigger housing, you know, to house it as well. I'm glad they retained the 18650s. But there's a few other things I want to talk about this that have changed. One, it has a new screen in it. It goes from, you know, your traditional kind of 0.3 inch screen up to a 0.49 inch screen in 1920 resolution as opposed to the 1024 resolution. It is a much nicer viewing experience. It does have that round kind of view to it, you know, as well. Now, this is the quickest thing that I've ever used to boot up. You turn it on and it's there. There's no boot up logo anymore. It's just on. It's like it's in permanent sleep mode, and you click the power button and it's on. It is that quick. It's incredible. It's now got 64 gig internal memory, or opposed to 16 gig internal memory as well, so you get a fair bit more runtime out of it. It does have the same 2.5 base mag, 10.5 degrees field of view at 100 meters. That hasn't changed over it, but it is so nice to hold. This new housing they put it in is a very, very texturally lovely thing to do. Fingers fall in a very, very natural position onto the buttons. It's just there, you know. The button layout hasn't changed. You know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, the menu systems and all that stuff is consistent, which is what you want to see through a product line anyway. You don't want to see massive changes that make it hard to use. So that's it, guys. That's our very, very quick intro to this unit. These are priced at 2,099 Australian dollars, which, you know, is very budget friendly for a 25mm 384 sensor. Available at huntthenight.com.au. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop it into a comment. And as always, don't forget to tag a vegan.